Hello, and welcome to this tutorial for Pepe Stake, which is a bank teller production where you can stake your Pepe token and earn more Pepe token over time. Coming over to the dashboard, you can see that...
Stop. Hey, stop. No, we're not doing that boring...
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, you're not doing Pepe any justice here. DJ, bring that beat. Yeah, feels good, man.
Oh, okay, we're doing that.
Well, alright then. Let's talk about Pepe Stake, which is a community-led decentralized staking platform for the Pepe token, which is going absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, dog. When it comes to meme coins, there can only be one.
Yup, and the community has spoken, and this is it. So looking at it by the numbers on the main page here, you can see that this contract has already amassed $314,000 in TVL, where this contract accepts Pepe token in exchange for staked Pepe, which is continually building a ratio upward so that you will pull out more Pepe than you put in. And we'll get into details of that later. But in regards to what this contract holds for the Pepe community, you can look at the holders list and see that there are over 100,000 users for Pepe token, of which the Pepe staking contract is actually at holder 372 at time of this recording. And over time,
There will be no denying what has been built here.
so Pepe is the first decentralized, immutable, trustless community staking protocol for Pepe. It provides passive income for Pepe by minting staked Pepe, which only rises in value. In a bit, I will review how to purchase Pepe, but let's understand how this contract works first. So you can come over to the question mark tab right here. You'll see that this contract is a store of value backed completely by Pepe that only goes up in value. There are zero transfer or dev fees regarding this contract, and the only taxes here that apply are a 5% on mint and 5% on redeem tax, which funds the internal treasury. There are no pump and dumps, which are possible due to the single-sided liquidity pool, which is locked in the contract, and it is 100% immutable with zero administrative functions, and ownership is renounced.
This is major for the community and gives a long-term solution for all the Pepe holders.
Coming down here, you can see that this is open source and verified. It's secure and audited and provides high yield. Pepe Stake is built for the bull and bear market conditions and is designed to gracefully rise in price over time. The price is computed by dividing the balance of Pepe backing, staked Pepe, divided by the total supply of staked Pepe, which is how we land on a current value of 1.248. And this price or ratio started at 1 and is already nearly 25% up. And as more volume travels in and out of this contract, it will continue to go up.
Hey, dude, this is Pepe. How exactly does that price go up?
Well, it's simple. You just take the back supply of 116.7 billion and divide it by 93.5 billion.
And you will land on this price. Let's take a quick look at an example. Well, you'll see starting on the far left, I grabbed the numbers for the Pepe back supply and the staked supply, divided them by each other, and we can see the current price of 1.248. Now, currently, this contract has 116.7 billion Pepe. In this example, as this contract gains traction,
Let's say another 100 billion gets put in.
which at the current price of 1.248 divided into 100 billion tokens, that would mint out a staked Pepe amount of 76 billion tokens. And you'll see, because the backed supply went up by 100 billion and the staked supply went up by 76 billion, the new price is 1.278 versus 1.248. And then lastly, as people redeem their staked Pepe and leave the protocol, let's say the redeemed amount is the same 76 billion. So when this amount leaves the stake supply, it drops it down to 93.5 billion from 169. And then the amount of Pepe that it's redeemed for is 97 billion, which drops the supply from 216 down to 124 billion. All the meanwhile, because of that 5% out tax, the new price is now 1.33.
Whoa, dude. So you're saying it's good to get in early on this kind of contract?
Yes, that is exactly right.
Oh, alright, dude. Feels good, man.
Now imagine a scenario where instead of 100 billion goes through this contract, we get 500 billion going through it. The same scenario here, the price goes from 1.248 up to 1.30. And then over time, as those get redeemed out, the price becomes 1.56.
So, the longer you hold, the higher the price goes up.
So I'm gonna come in and deposit my 344 million Pepe tokens here, valued currently at $965. So what you'll do is you'll come to mint your staked Pepe, you will approve the contract here, and then after the process is done, that box will go away. You'll see the approval is complete. And then I can come back to the mint staked Pepe box and it will look different. So I have 4 different options here where I can mint the staked Pepe. I can redeem any staked Pepe that I already have in there. I can revoke the approval that I just did for this contract to access my Pepe, and I can change my Pepe allowance, which if I didn't want this contract to have access to all 344 million of my Pepe, I can change the allowance. But in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and mint, and instead of max, I'm probably gonna leave behind some Pepe. So in this case, I'll put in 344 million, but I'll just do a bunch of zeros. So now you'll see if I put in 344 million, based on the current price of 1.248, I will get 261 million staked Pepe. So I'll go ahead and mint this. I'm gonna grab a snapshot of what we're looking at too real quick.
And boom, there it is.
Well, man, so you only have $922 that is valued at, wasn't it, in 970? That feels bad, man.
Mr. Pepe, are you paying attention? That's because of the 5% tax. Let's take a quick look, right? It started out at $972 and it just fluctuated to 918. But let's just pull up a quick calculator and say it was, I think it was 922 a second ago, divided by 970 times 100. That is 95%.
Oh, that's the 5% you're talking about. Okay, feels good again, man.
Yep. So at any point, you can come check the dashboard and see what your current dollar amount is, and understand that whenever you want to redeem out of this contract, it will be 5% out.
So, rule of thumb,
You want to enter this contract before the wave comes. And you also want to make sure that the price clears 10%, which covers your 5% in and your 5% out. If the price of Pepe did not move whatsoever, then you want this price to clear 0.1, which is 10% of the amount of tokens you put in. But keep in mind that the Pepe price is moving all of the time, and you might see a 5x in price where you're not going to care about the 5% you leave. Your dollar amount might be 5x higher than what you're witnessing.
at which point you can leave the contract.
Where your staked Pepe will be burned as you exit the system, and you will receive Pepe out of the back supply here. So that's pretty much all there is to understand. Just know that the back supply of Pepe will always be larger than the staked supply, which is how the price goes up. And with 420 trillion tokens in existence out there, you can just imagine how high this price could go if the community captures this. Let's just say 5 trillion finds its way into this contract. So I'm going to add another 0 here. So that would mean the price went from 1.248 today. 5 trillion tokens makes its way into this contract to bring it up to 1.31. But with all the transactional volume and people profit taking and leaving, if that same 5 trillion were to exit the system, some of the last people standing would have a price of 3.9 for their ratio and their exit out.
So just food for thought.
In regards to how to get Ethereum so that you can purchase Pepe, for Binance Smart Chain users, it's easy. You can just take whatever BSC token you're holding, and then on the drop down, you can select Ethereum, and just get the BEP20 Binance Smart Chain version of Ethereum. And then come on over to hyphen.byconomy, and I'll leave a link in the description below. But you can move from your BNB source chain to Ethereum chain, and you can use any of these selected tokens to move over. In this case, if you bought Ethereum, you can just select that. You would then just fill out whatever amount you want to put in, and then you can approve and then transfer that amount, and it'll land on your Ethereum wallet. After which you can get the contract address for Pepe, and you can go to Uniswap or 1inch, select the token. You can actually just type in the contract address right there, select Pepe, and then use whatever amount of ETH that you want to buy it with. Just understand that you maybe want to leave behind $80 to cover your gas fees for purchasing Pepe, and then the other gas fee for staking your Pepe on the Pepe Stake dashboard here. Now, everything in this video is not considered financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, but it is important to understand that this contract was not made by just anybody. You'll see when you come to the menu here, it'll take you to the staking page. It'll take you to the Pepe website itself here, which let's just take a quick glance at this, but I think this is really clever, talking about how the dog coins have had their run. And you can even see here, you got good old Pepe doing its thing to the competition.
Yeah, Pepe, do you always pee with your pants down? Why do you do that?
Feels good, man.
But I digress. The Telegram will take you to the Pepe Telegram and the Twitter, but pay attention to elephant.money here. This is a protocol that is already 2 years old. Elephant token of which has over $50 million in locked liquidity and is poised for another supply shocking run, thanks to the help of the Elephant treasury, which already has over $18 million in that. So if you're looking for another moonshot token that's backed by DeFi MIT engineering, then be sure to come over to the Binance Smart Chain and check out Elephant token and capture this before it goes on its parabolic run where it will not come down. If you click on the Elephant Money link here, it'll take you to the homepage where you can find the Telegram.
So if you have any questions about Pepe Stake and why this is a trusted platform, you should come on in and diversify your portfolio.
That is all for this video. Thank you for your time.